Hi, friend.
Hi, friend.
Hi, friend.
Hi, friends.
We're back
We're back
on
on
the
the
road.
road.
I feel
Woo!
like we've done a lot of on the ways recently.
We be going a lot of places, okay?
I don't know how, because
I don't know
no,
how.
guys, the way our lives are right now, like I don't know how we're even doing these fun
I don't know
things,
how
but
we're alive, really.
we're 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 managing.
We're surviving.
Yeah,
We're above the water, but it's close.
yeah, we're we're calm up here, but we're treading down below really, really quickly.
Sheer panic.
Uh, it's just something in the water this week. I don't know what it is, but
Okay, we're all dead anyway. So.
woo, the light's just slicing and dicing through the.
See, this is me. This is me above the water.
Oh, but anyways, even I think that's a good thing though. Like even though we're dealing, no. What I said before, no, not that. What I said before about how I don't know how we're doing these fun things in the midst of the craziness of our lives right now, but I think it's important that we're still doing it because we need those breathers and those moments to just break away from the real world a little bit.
I
And
even texted Ryan today and I was like, I had a show tonight. Are you like cool? He's like, yes, please go.
he's like, enjoy your evening.
Get a beverage and like
Yeah.
separate yourself.
Oh yeah, I'm
Oh,
so
I
ready
didn't
for
even
a
tell you
cocktail.
this morning. I clipped Cal's fingernail, and like blood
Oh,
was everywhere. So I was trying to cut his fingernails, and he moved, and I heard it go through his skin, and I was like, shh.
poor baby.
And there's blood everywhere. I'm crying. Mark had to come in and take him.
What was his reaction?
Mark was fine.
No, I'm saying the cow.
He was panicked. He was like, "What?" He because it hurt,
Yeah.
and then I'm trying to squeeze it so it stops bleeding, which hurts. So it's
Right.
been real. It was a fun morning. So then on top of everything else I told you, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah, we had like a whole sesh before we started this because we didn't want to take you guys down the road we've been in eyes of what this week has transpired already.
It's only Tuesday.
I know it is only Tuesday. When you guys watch this, it'll be a Wednesday, a week from now. But
Hopefully
just
we're
know
making it.
this happened on a Tuesday. 2 days into the week, guys. 2 days. We're barely surviving, but we're here. We're gonna go see The Notebook at Gammage tonight. We're super excited.
FYI, if you have Gammage season tickets, if you go to your portally thingy, whatever it's called, you can
Just
find
your portally
your
thingy.
portally thingy. I can't lie it. You can find restaurants who partner with Gammage, and
Oh
like
yeah.
half of them do like a free dessert if you show your ticket.
We really don't take advantage of
We
those
don't,
things.
and that's why I'm saying like maybe next season we should do that.
Well, now that we're doing it on a Friday,
yes.
it might be easier. I think during the week it's hard because we're trying to also like work and do everything up until the last second of when we have to actually go.
That is literally what happens, yes.
But yes.
But 100 Mile Brewing, you can get a flight of something. I don't think it said what it was, but they do espresso martinis and they also do margaritas. But you can do a
Say
flight
less.
for $7.
Say less, my friend. That we need to do. That is happening.
100 Mile Brewing is really close. But like Locinos has one.
There's also that other place that I made the reservation for the one time, but then we had to cancel. Remember, it was like we all got sick, and then it was like a nicer restaurant. It was something nice.
The society was good. I remember that.
Yeah, no. That not that. It was like in a hotel somewhere. It was like a restaurant in the hotel or something that's like nearby. Crash up ahead. Be careful.
It's asking me if it's still there, but it doesn't really look like it.
So no, it's not there. We're updating the public.
Apple Maps. So yeah, so if you do Gammage shows, even if you don't have season tickets, if you just have tickets, you can look at the shows that have partnerships. Oh, there's the crash.
You lied. I'm just kidding.
I mean, it's but yeah. Anyways, there's deals for all the things you can do.
Yeah, it's great,
which is cool.
Which is nice because even if you just go to like a single show, sometimes those tickets can be pretty pricey. So it's kind of nice that like if you want to make a night out of it, like you can go somewhere and like get a little bit of a discount. I think that's nice. So, actually, they also did that for us. Me and Becky, we went to at Tempe Marketplace. We went to Oh my God, what's the steakhouse that's there? There's a steakhouse there.
Oh, the cake?
Yes. They even had a little bit of a deal or something off of their
like 50 restaurants.
like I think we had like a small percentage or something like off the final bill or something like that is what they did. And I was like, oh, that's nice. Because he's like, oh, what are you ladies doing tonight? And we're like, we're going to the theater. And he's like, oh, you get a discount. And I'm like, yeah, okay. It's like sounds like a plan.
Taking on the discount.
Uh,
So yeah, in case you didn't know.
yeah. So I'm curious to see how they turned this into a musical. Because Becky did look it up. She said it is a musical.
Yeah.
Because she was wondering, she's like, is it just like going to be like reenacting the movie? I mean, obviously, yes. Things will be familiar probably from it, the book and the movie, whatever. But I'm interested to see like, did they take songs like current? Like, did they not current? But I mean, like, did they take like songs that already exist and throw it into the story? Are these original songs? Like, I don't know anything about the Notebook, the musical. I have no idea. So we're gonna find out tonight.
Those are really good points.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was gonna be a musical. I definitely thought it was gonna be like a theater performance.
Yes, just like just them acting on stage. Like that's how I thought it was going to be. But yeah, Becky looked up. She said, "No, musical. There's gonna be some songs." So interested to see how that goes.
What songs?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, is it gonna be like Celine Dion? Like, she sings a lot of love songs.
Is La Vie en Rose gonna be playing when they?
But then also, like, you have to take into consideration, like, it's a timepiece. Like when a lot of the story takes place is back in the day. So
I know, that's why I was like, is La Vie en Rose in there? That's what they dance to when they're in the street.
Yeah, so like,
one of my favorites.
Is music from back in the day going to be incorporated? Is it going to be original song? Like, I just don't know. So we're gonna find out. But we are back to a long show tonight. It's gonna be a long one. 2 hours and something.
2.5 hours.
Ugh.
2 hours, 20 minutes with a 15-minute intermission.
Ugh.
Speaking of which, Roaring 40's birthday theme.
Okay, random.
I know.
Well, but yes, that would be good.
Yeah.
Yes, I like that.
We've decided that we should just plan everybody's birthday. They should just give us the money and then we will execute.
We will do this for anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to pay us, but not our friends. Our close friends will come up with themes and, help out, do what we can for it. But anybody who just listens to us and wants help with planning stuff, we're really good at it. Just saying. So hit us up.
Yeah. So I just talked about.
That reminded me of this meme. I said, not a meme, like, what do you say? Do you say GIF or GIF?
I say GIF.
I say GIF.
G.
Yeah, I say GIF too. I don't know why people say GIF, but I say GIF.
GIF is GIF, like peanut butter. GIF because it's like a gift. So it's gift without the T.
That's how I look at it. But whatever. People are weird.
A Giffy.
Sorry if you're the ones that say it that way.
Why would you say GIF?
Because people are weird.
Even if you're like, oh, see you in a jiffy, that's with a J.
Yes, I agree.
Okay.
Anywho, I was having a conversation with DJ today, and then I had to like do something with work, and I was just like, okay, well, if she says yes, I said I'm pulling the trigger, and so then I told him, I was like, she said yes, and he said pull it, so then I found I found a GIF of Michael Scott in The Office when he's going, and I sent that to him, and I was like. So when we did that, it made me think of that for some reason.
Fun times.
Yep.
So I'm also down to like go early to the show, but leaving at the time that we did, there was hardly any traffic. It was so good.
I know, and we're still gonna get there at a decent time.
We're getting there 30 minutes early.
Yeah. But
also hoping that there's not a lot of people like there was in the last one.
But I feel like today was like that was weird.
Yeah, I would agree.
Like
the amount of
like there was like no traffic.
No, yes.
It seemed like. And so I'm like, that is also
not in the tunnel.
Yeah, I'm like, that's usually not normal either. Even leaving at the time that you picked me up at.
Yes, I was late.
Yeah. You left still within the time frame that you told me you were going to leave.
Yes.
However, you were later than what you've normally been doing to pick me up.
Yes.
So.
Agreed.
Why do we always talk about traffic when we're on these things?
Because we're driving.
I know, but does everybody really want to know about traffic? Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Does anybody want to know about freaking ASU Gammage shoes? Probably not, but here we are.
We don't care what you want to hear. We talk about it anyway.
We're doing this for us. We're doing it for us. Switch gears anyway, and we're gonna start talking about all this stuff.
Yeah, no, I like when we just kind of keep it natural, just keep it flowing. Just go with the flow. Go with the flow.
I really need to get my nails done before the next show so we can do our nail reel. Can't do it right now because my nails are dirty. But
yes,
it's like, rawr.
my next appointment is April 21st. So my nails,
yours will be freshly done.
My nails will be freshly done
before the next on the way, and we can make it real.
Correct. Yeah, we saw this reel. Well, Vanessa saw this reel, and she was like, "We need to do this." And it was like, there's one friend, and then the sound is like a tiger,
like a real tiger,
and it's like aggressive, and obviously it's like the more aggressive nails.
and then it flips to the other friend,
and it's like, yeah, and it'll be like little, baby nails. So that'll be Vanessa
baby nail
versus my claws.
Yes.
But very fitting for me. I used to do like the squared shape, and it looks fine on me, but I feel like this shape like really elongates my fingers and like really makes my hands look nice.
Yes, you are a person that can pull off that shape of nail.
Yeah, like not everybody can pull this shape off.
I feel like it makes my hands look old.
Oh, I guess no, I don't. I just never see it with long enough nails to picture it. You know what I mean?
Because I don't like having long nails. So like I would maybe do that shape at like half the length, and then that just looks.
Yes. The only thing that it is really hard to do this shape like short, like much shorter than this. Because even when I go in, sometimes she's like, "Do you want it shorter?" And I was like, "Can you do at least as much as it's grown?" Because my nails grow so much. And then sometimes she's like, "It's better if I just file it this time because maybe sometimes it hadn't grown as much that time." And I'm like, "That's fine." But then what happened? Like the last time, 2 of my nails started to tear right at the seam, and I'm like right where my my nail bed starts. And I'm like, this is why I still need them trimmed every time, because my nails are out of control, guys. They just grow. Stuff.
Rolling left, right.
I mean, I'd rather have long, healthy nails than like no nails, but that was like another conversation I had today on the phone with Ashley. We started talking about boobs.
Boobs.
Well, we were talking about boobs because we were talking about my bras, and I have.
Gotcha.
Whatever, we're talking about it.
Let's talk about it.
So we were talking about, because I planned another trip to Texas at the end of May. So I booked my flights today. Woo! I needed something
Hear
good.
that, people? The flights have been booked.
The flights have been booked. I'm going to Texas. Okay. I can't stop laughing. Okay, sorry. So we were talking about like when I have to pack for that trip, I'm not gonna be able to get away with a carry-on. Like sometimes I have to check a bag because it's too much. And then like it's not just like my clothing, it's like I have to pack like multiple bras. And I'm like, guys, I'm a double D. Like these are no joke. I'm sorry, but like I have
take up a lot of room.
Yeah, they take up a lot of room. Like the bras do. It's dope.
You know what my travel hack is for that? You stick your bras in the corners of the suitcases because they're already that shape.
Yes, that is a good.
And then everything fills in around it.
What I usually do too is, because I wear a lot of like boots and stuff, is I stuff things in my boots as well as another packing hack. But yeah, so I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to, because I was like, sometimes I gotta bring like 4 or 5 bras because you also have to have different bras for different outfits. So I'm like, guys, this is a dilemma I deal with all the time. I went to Vegas one time for even just 2 nights, but Vegas, there's outfit changes. So like
you have a daytime and a nighttime.
So I brought a little bit of a bigger suitcase, and my friend was like, that I went with, she goes, "Why do you have such a big suitcase for 2 days?" I said, "Look at this." And I held up one of my bras, and she's like, "Oh my God, those are massive." I was like, "I know."
I know.
I live with it. I know.
I'm aware of how much space this takes up.
I have big bazoomas. That's what I was saying on the phone with Ashley. That's what I was talking to him about it.
Oh, that just made me think of Hocus Pocus. I was like, what is it called? Yabos?
And she started laughing. She was like, I had a friend whose grandma used to call them bazoomas. And I was like, well, yeah. I was like, I think it's a funny word. So
let's bring him back.
Bazoomas.
Let's bring him back.
I feel like that was said a lot in like the 90s, like even on like sitcoms and stuff.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, Hocus Pocus, he
Yeah.
calls them, yabos. So
Yeah.
not the same, but similar enough.
Yeah, that's similar.
Yeah,
Man,
we're
this
gonna have a lot of On the Wave.
this
What was our last
conversation just went everywhere.
It did. What was our last On the Wave? What were we doing?
We were going to see 6.
Okay, so 6 and then this one, and then we'll have one on
We're
the
going
way
to see Hell's Kitchen at the end of the month.
But in between that,
In between that, we're going to Bruno Mars. Oh my God, I'm so mad
I
about.
forget that I'm going to that, and then sometimes if a Bruno Mars song will go on, I'm like, oh my gosh,
I was going to show you my flower stuff. I forgot to bring it down with me. I'll take pictures of it so you can see what I have.
You'll see us on the next On the Way and figure out what we decided to wear.
Yeah. So, I think we should
We should call it.
call it a day.
Call it a night.
All right, we're going to the show. Bye, friends.
Bye, friends.